Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new national party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
Every election campaign is full of old talk and grand promises. Let history be your guide. Is who likely to better perform in government. Election is not about choosing perfect. They are about choosing the best one offer. Vote competent. Vote the NNP.
Building a stronger economy means all Grenadian workers benefit, those who work in the public service and those who work elsewhere. Now that the period of shared sacrifices is over, the benefits must be shared among every Grenadian. More money for house repair, more money to improve healthcare, more money for training, more money for education, and yes, more money for public servants. $55 million in various payments. We are the Grenadian family looking out for each other. And even as we fight for ourselves and our families, we always remember our neighbors. We forge ahead together.
We got to come together, learn to love your brother, love your brother.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choices. Between 2008 to 2013, the economy regressed every year. Between 2014 to 2017, the economy grew every year. Vote competence, vote NNP.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, 1,265 youth engaged with the GIAP. Between 2014 and 2017, 3,725 youth engaged with the Amani program, with a spend of over $190 million. So let's keep moving. Vote NNP. Vote competence. It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, $70 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Between 2014 and 2017, $185 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Vote NNP. Vote competence.
Parliamentary Elections Office says polling divisions in the tongue of St. George have been condensed. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. The Parliamentary Elections Office says the polling divisions in the tongue of St. George have been condensed from 9 to 7. Voter and Civic Registration Officer Ferdinand Phillips says this became necessary to ensure the secrecy of votes are maintained. He says they will ensure information is published so that those who will be affected know where they will have to cast their ballots on Election Day.
GO7 has now gone down to merge with GO1. And GO9 is now down to GO7. It's now the persons who were in GO9 are now in GO7. What happened is that, you know, when we looked at it, the amount of persons, in one case 20-something persons, in another case 30-something persons, the figure went down too low. And it was, you know, in terms of protecting the secrecy of the vote, if persons would have voted in a particular manner at GO9 or GO7 passed, it was possible for persons to have an idea of how those persons would have voted. Let's say 22 persons voted, and when the votes were tallied, 21 went in favor of one party. You can get an idea of how that particular polling station would have voted. And so in the interest of protecting the secrecy of the ballot, it was felt necessary that we merge it with one of the larger polling divisions.
Once the Honourable Prime Minister announces the date for general elections, 15 writs will be issued, one for each constituency. When this is done, the Supervisor of Elections has the responsibility for publishing them in at least one newspaper and the Government Gazette. Nomination day will take place no less than 10 days after the writs issued are published in the papers or gazette. On nomination day, the caretakers must meet the set criteria, which include payment of a $300 nomination fee, and 6 electors must nominate the candidates. After nomination day, a minimum of 15 days and maximum of 21, excluding public holidays, must pass, during which the elections can take place. Police will vote on special polling day before the electorate votes on general polling day.
We have 252 polling stations earmarked for the general polling day, and we have 15 polling stations, one for each constituency, for the police vote. Which brings it to a total of 267. Up to yesterday, I know the supervisor was, and last week he would have extended a vast amount of time visiting all of our polling stations to ensure that they are as convenient as possible, their location, their facilities, because we also have to cater for persons who are differently abled and so forth. So all of these things are being looked at, and we hope pretty shortly to begin to publicize, where our polling stations are. What is sort of, hindering our ability to deliver right now is because we do not want to go out there and identify a station and 2 days later have to come and change it, because this could confuse the electorate. And so that's the only reason. But in terms of our preparation of the polling stations, this thing has been in place since August.
Government Senator Winston Garraway has reiterated his administration's commitment to coming up with a workable solution regarding pension reform. He says government wants to ensure that public servants are compensated after giving their years of service.
We want to make sure that our people enjoy the lift that the rest of the nation has received in the last 4.5 years. And this is one issue that has been a very, I would say, a painful experience for so many of them. As I've said sometime in this honorable house, a retired nurse or a nurse came to me and said, listen, Senator, you guys have to fix it. The only government I've seen who has demonstrated a willingness to make things happen for this country is this government. And if election come and you didn't fix it, we don't know. Because she was concerned about if you're going to win and to be there, but if you didn't win and the others come in, there is no guarantee that they will do it. And I said to her, my sister, we have given a commitment and we're working towards this. And I look forward to us in those 2 meetings that you spoke about, Brother Andrew Lewis, Senator Lewis, that we will find a way and make sure that there's a clear path as it relates to fixing this issue, this nagging issue of the pension for our civil servants.
Senator Garraway was responding to comments by Labour Representative Senator Andrea Lewis, who promised the union's full commitment to finding a resolution on the pension matter.
The question of the outstanding pension issue has been placed on the front burner, and we want to report that progress has been made, but we want to hold the Prime Minister to his commitment, as he said on the political platform, that this matter will be resolved before the upcoming election. And therefore we give our commitment as usual to work along with the government to ensure that this pension matter is resolved. And there should be a meeting tomorrow and on Friday to fast forward the pension issue, because we have given a commitment to our people, to the workers that are entitled to this pension of the benefits, that we shall deliver.
The National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, through funding by the Canadian Caribbean Disaster Risk Management Fund, will be upgrading 10 emergency shelters throughout the island. The project, which will cost 100,000 Canadian dollars, will involve the building of ramps and toilet facilities to ease access for people living with disabilities. Beneficiaries include Pearls Community Centre and St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School in St. Andrew, St. Teresa's RC and Westerhall Secondary in St. David. In St. George, the Bethel Methodist Church, Marian Prototype Shelter and the New Hampshire Community Centre. St. John's Christian Secondary School for that parish and the Mount Rich and River Sally Community Centres in St. Patrick. The project will be launched in February when a team from the funding agency is expected on island with an estimated completion period of 3 months for construction. Work will start immediately following the launch of the community centers, while construction at schools selected will be completed during the Easter break. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Data reveals that rats and other rodents are responsible for the transmission of many diseases. In Grenada, the most common is leptospirosis, and it can cause your death. This disease is directly related to rats and mice infestation. Signs and symptoms of lepto, as it is commonly referred to, are high fever, headache, chills, muscle aches, vomiting, jaundice, and abdominal pain. If your home had or is infected with rats and you have any of these symptoms, please check with your doctor immediately. Declare war on rats. Starve them. Kill them. Rats are the most unwelcome guests. Reduce, control, eliminate them. This is a message from the Ridge to Reef Project, protecting biodiversity and ecosystem functions.
The Grenada Independence Celebrations Committee has received an $8,000 donation from the People's Republic of China towards the 2018 independence celebrations. Resident Chinese Ambassador, His Excellency Dr. Zhao Yongchen, handed over the check to Chairman of the committee, Anne-Marie Marichaud, on Thursday.
Every year, the People's Republic of China will make a financial contribution to our celebration, as well as they always send us a cultural troupe for our celebration to enhance the success of our national celebrations. And we look forward to your continued support as you have done in the past. You have done today, this year, and we look forward to you doing so every year and to continue our good relationship for the future.
Each year, the Chinese government shares its culture during the celebrations. This year is no exception. Ambassador Zhao says the Wuji Song and Dance Theatre will be performing at the independence celebrations.
Now that Grenada will hold the independence ceremony, right? Yeah, so our embassy invite some culture groups to come Grenada and to take part in some activity. This year will be the 9th year, and this year we invite Wuxi Song and Dance Theatre to Grenada to bring Grenadian people culture.
The theatre has visited more than 30 countries and regions for cultural exchanges and commercial performances. Prior to the Independence Day celebrations, the troupe will host a free concert at the Grenada Trade Center on February 5th. 21 primary and secondary schools will benefit from NWASA's School Community Water Storage Project. The project is geared towards remedying the concern of most schools not having adequate storage facilities. It will provide water storage tanks to schools to reduce risks and hazards in and out of the dry season. Chief Education Officer Elvis Moraine explained that each year, as shelters are chosen, the problem of adequate storage is recurrent. Now there is rejoicing that 8 of the selected schools for the NWASA project are hurricane shelter approved.
We are about to begin our inspection of shelters for 2018. And there is one recurring issue every year when the report comes back: the lack of storage facility in case of a disaster. So you would understand why we are so excited and pleased to be part of this endeavor. You would understand that we have close to 100 schools, but here today we're talking about 25 schools, and we ought to be grateful.
More than 3,000 students will benefit from the project, with more schools earmarked for the not-too-distant future. NWASA's General Manager Christopher Husbands says the tap-closed project is being funded by SEDIMA to the tune of over $200,000.
They will have functional water storage systems that will mitigate against shortfalls during the dry and the rainy seasons. I must say special thank you to SEDIMA and the EU. This project is funded through SEDIMA using funds provided by the European Union under their country direct fund. I must say a special thank you to our funders. This project is a little over $200,000.
And that's the National Report. I am Leslie Ann Johnson.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
I worked in the public service for 30 years, and it's nothing compared to politics, where you have to represent your constituency and you have to represent your ministry. And this double role is very challenging because I have the largest constituency to deal with. And unless you love people and put people at the center of what you're doing, it becomes a monumental task. But I've found the challenge to be one that both rewarding, satisfying, and it's, for the last 1.5 years, I've learned so much about people that I never thought I would learn. My biggest success is the amount of students I got to go to university. In China, in Cuba, in SGU and TAMCC. I believe the only way to come out of poverty is through education. Because I born in a very poor family, but because of education I'm here today. And I encourage all young people to pursue higher education. Let us all keep moving in Grenada.
Every election campaign is full of old talk and grand promises. Let history be your guide. Is who likely to better perform in government. Election is not about choosing perfect. They are about choosing the best one offer. Vote competent. Vote the NNP.
5 years ago, we started an incredible journey together. We dreamed and we strove to achieve. We are happy with the success we have had, but not content. The arch of progress is bending in the right direction in St. George Northeast, and many people have benefited. But there are still others that are yet to be lifted by the rising tide. We cannot leave those people behind, and so we continue to fight, and we continue to push on. I am Tobias Clement, and I'm running again to continue what we have started. Our dreams are too big, our ambitions too large for us to stop here. So let's keep moving.
South St. George is fast becoming the economic heartbeat of this nation. It is at the center of the housing and construction boom and unprecedented growth in education and tourism sectors. As our area rises, so does the nation. In the coming period, our challenge is to give character to this growth and to bring along the surrounding areas. So we shall improve the skill sets of people to take advantage of the coming jobs with my plan to cut unemployment in the South by 2/3. And we will extend housing assistance and give the many people who need it land tenure. More money will be made available for small business loans for people in such areas as Montoute, Grand Anse Valley, Woodlands, Woburn, Calais and Belmont. The people who are yet to be touched will get their chance. We are excited about tomorrow, and so today we shall keep moving.
I come from a very humble beginning. I know the importance of hard work and dedication and service to people. And so it is that characteristics that I believe that would be able to propel me in serving the people of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. I am from a single parent family. My mother has been my #1 supporter, and she has always been there with me, for me, by my side. My desire to serve the people, of course, of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, I believe is the ultimate sacrifice, and the opportunity has presented itself, of course, to assist my people, because I believe that the youth do have a place in politics, in nation building and in governance. And so it is my youth that I will use to ensure that the youth of this nation are well represented.
Let us have a real talk, St. John's. Let us understand the choice that faces us in this coming election. You can vote for me again, a proud member of a team that has consciously started rebuilding Grenada. Together, we have done the hard work and the opportunities have begun to come. So, you can go for the other guy who threatens to rip it all up and start a new experiment that none of us is sure about. The choices we face are not even close. We have made our sacrifice, and now we must continue to build on our success. I'm proud to be on your team, and so St. John's, we are moving together.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, 1,265 youth engaged with the GIAP. Between 2014 and 2017, 3,725 youth engaged with the Amani program, with a spend of over $190 million. So let's keep moving. Vote NNP. Vote competence. It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, $70 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Between 2014 and 2017, $185 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Vote NNP. Vote competence.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
www.hardtalkgrenada.com.
For me, no, me can't sit down. From Palacor to Calvary, he took the walk for you and me. Then they nailed him to a tree. No, me can't sit down. Grenada, can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. No, me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Excuse me. What do you say? Me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. Grenada, can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Listen to me. So no matter what you say about me, no matter what you do to me, see I know I have the victory. So I can't sit down. The place of fire down in my soul, and the Holy Ghost is in control. The blood of Jesus satisfies. I give him pass, let me testify. Grenada, can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. No, me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. My God, can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. I refuse. He's been good to me. I gotta testify. Put up your hands and give him praise. Put up your hands and Grenada, 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 Grenada. Somebody give him glory.
And good morning to you, Grenada, Carrick, Pity Martinique. Once again, it is time for Hard Talk. My name is Sheldon Scott.
And I'm Devon Romain.
Yeah, cause kind of trouble and thing, and I wonder, boy.
Problems.
Problems this morning? Yeah.
Problems. Serious problem this morning. Problem children this morning. Not problem child, no. Problem children this morning.
I hear a song, you know.
NNP
freed Nazim.
That?
NNP freed. Now, of course we freed him. You wouldn't want a person like that in charge of your economy.
Never happened.
I'll never sing a more truthful song.
Yeah, we fear him too.
Yeah.
And I hear sing it.
I'm not afraid of him. I fear him. There's a difference.
Yes.
I'm not afraid of him. I fear him. You would never want such an individual who has been an absolute failure in 2 instances as Minister of Finance to ever have the economy of our country. I mean, you can't even properly organize a political organization. You couldn't properly run a ministry. You won't give you the country to run?
Imagine that.
Anyway, yeah, all you correct. Yeah, I concede on that one.
That one, thumbs up.
You're correct.
Yeah, you're definitely correct.
Yeah.
Because the people of Grenada will never take a chance, right, with the incompetence of Nazim Bok.
Yeah, fear him. But
fear him.
Not afraid of him. Yeah, you understand? But before we do anything, you want to try a tune?
Yeah, I hear.
Let me see who's on the. Let me see who's on the live first before I play that tune, boy. Who's on the live? I wonder if I should play that tune yet, boy. Let me see who's on the live. Who's on the live? I can't see, you know. Oh, you know why I can't see? I haven't signed in. Yeah, let me try to sign in. Yeah, let me try to sign in. Meanwhile, they gotta listen to that same tune there. They gotta listen to that one for a little while. Yeah, they gotta listen to that one for a while.
Somebody wave your hands and give me praise. Say, we can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. We can't sit down. No, we can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. We can't sit down. But I know what you say. We can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. We can't sit down. No, we can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. We can't sit down. Do you know why?
Yeah, so I think I already know.
Done for me.
Yeah, wow wow. Yeah, wow wow. Yeah, wow wow. Hey, Jerry Batiste, good morning to you, bro. Hope everything is going okay. Yeah, the original himself. Tati, I hope everybody's ready because we're heading down to the Grenada National Stadium on Sunday. Remember, It's been changed from Bujeju to the Grenada National Stadium. So we're all heading down there. Eh? Oh, yeah, Hannah saying I get in blind. No, Hannah, no, I'm not. Yes, my eyesight remains the same for the last few years consistently. It has not degraded. All right. Morning to you, Tati. And Tate, seeing you Sunday. I know that. I ain't even matter as Depot is already tuned in. Yeah, I'm seeing them. I ain't find enough people on the live to play that tune yet, man. I ain't find enough people on the live to play. All you like and share the thing.
Like and share the thing.
Yeah,
man.
like and share the thing.
We don't share nothing until all you share the thing.
Yeah,
wide.
Kendon, good morning to you. All right, Veronica, Brenda, Debbie, Teresa. Yeah, let me see who else is there. Vilma, Cynthia, Stedlin, Hannah. Yeah, good morning to each and every one of you. Devon, good morning, sir. Well, the other Devon, you understand? The two Devons, the other Devon. All right, good morning to you, sir. Amanda Charles, also a special good morning to you. Blossom. Yeah, we go play a Jaglory in between two girls. Yes, we go make sure and play husband thing. Right? Nice, right. Right, nice. I know that's a mistake. I ain't worrying with you on that, Blossom. Mr. Peter David, good morning to you. Eric Pounder, good morning to you too. All right, nice. Yeah, saying good morning to everybody. I wonder if I have a tune for Peter there, boy. I have a tune for Peter too, you know. But I ain't find how much people we have on the thing there now. Now the numbers ain't gone up enough yet, man. All you had to raise the numbers, man. All you had to hulk up the thing. Yeah, all you had to hulk up the live. I just say hulk it up.
The thing's scarce.
Yeah, when we reach the 50, we will play that tune, man. When we reach the 50, we will play it. All you want a new tune.
Morning, Leslie.
Yeah. Before we play the tune, and it's something I listened to this morning, and I think it is absolutely necessary that we clear this up. Mr. Jocelyn Whiteman is not representing the new National Party in the constituency of St. David.
No, he's not.
All who hear, tell others. All who hear, tell others. Mr. Jocelyn Whiteman is representing himself. He is not representing the new National Party. I've been getting reports, and I actually have audio of him telling persons in St. David, yeah, the taper man sent it for me, of him telling persons in St. David, one, he's saying that Oliver Joseph is a very good minister. In fact, one of the best ministers ever. He's an excellent minister. He's repeating that. Different parts of the constituency he's telling people. That's one part. Right? I don't have a problem with that part. But going around and saying that you, Jocelyn Whiteman, are offering yourself for political office and that you are representing the new National Party, I can officially say on behalf of the new National Party that Mr. Jocelyn Whiteman, a person who we love, a person who we respect, a good gentleman, does not represent the new National Party. Mr. Jocelyn Whiteman, we love you. You are our brother. You have made a significant contribution over the years. Yeah? But you cannot go out there and fraudulently be telling the individuals in St. David, the people of St. David, that you are representing the party or that a vote for you is a vote for the new National Party. Mr. Jocelyn Whiteman on no level represents the new National Party in St. David or anywhere else. Yeah, so we making that clear? Right? Okay, Popo? Yeah, this is a program of the new National Party, I am a spokesperson on behalf of the New National Party, and I am confirming for everyone, that Mr. Jocelyn Whiteman does not represent the New National Party and is not on the ballot for the New National Party. The only candidate that the New National Party has in the constituency of St. David is our hard-working minister, the Honorable Oliver Joseph. Yeah, and I could say that without fear of being sued because, try it, I've got my audio. If you get me bad, I might play it today too. Yeah? So please, stop it. Yeah? There is no need for you to try to do that. Yeah, we know the New National Party is popular, but don't try to book on that. Yeah? Run on your own grease. Right? Nice? We love you. We are thankful for your contribution, but that cannot be allowed to continue. Please. All right? Nice. Okay? That's the way NNP does deal with things. If it was NDC, you'd hear name that I call him all kind of thing. We ain't doing that. You'd hear they call him all kind of name. He wicked. He this, he that. No. I'm not saying that, and I'll never say that. Yeah? All I'll say is that he does not represent the New National Party. We're making that clear. He is not a candidate on behalf of the New National Party. The only candidate the New National Party has in the constituency of St. David is the Honorable Oliver Joseph. We're making that clear. And meanwhile, we hit the 50 mark so we could play the tune for the people.
No, we could play the tune.
Right? We could play the tune for the people because we hit the 50 mark. All right?
Half a century. We like Junior Murray.
NDC can come back at all.
Not one seat for them.
We want progress and no more scandal.
Not one seat for them.
Hear what I tell all you. When you vote in election day, let the progress continue.
Not one seat for them.
We cannot take that chance.
Not one seat for them.
Green is we insurance.
Not one seat for them.
We got to keep moving. So this election, when all you vote, let us bury Nazim. 5 years ago, we made a change because the country needed to be rearranged. NDC got in power, the country they couldn't run. Instead of lifting us up, them buggers they bring us straight to the ground. Look at how the country take off, man with so much speed. Just because we give Dr. Mitchell another chance to lead. When keep they in power, man we does beat with chess, because that is the only time we country does make progress.
Not one seat for them.
Get the broom and let we sweep clean.
Not one seat for them.
Forget broom and we vacuuming.
Not one seat for them.
The hat don't have no romance. So if all you love your country, with yellow don't take a chance.
Not one seat for them.
Man, we want everything.
Not one seat for them.
Not 14, we taking 15.
Not one seat for them.
We don't want no opposition, because them fellas in NDC have no love for the nation. Our worst experience was under NDC. So much mismanagement of the economy. We gave them a chance to run this country, but them boy couldn't do it. Even the blind could have seen. And I say they spend all their time trying to fight Peter, and they put the country in a state of disaster. 5 years in government, them fellas they spend fighting. They don't have a good track record. How the hell they expect to win?
Not one seat for them.
NDC can come back at all.
Not one seat for them.
We want progress and no more scandal.
Not one seat for them.
I ain't feel like playing another tune again. We done. We playing nothing again. Done. We done. We do cut
it all.
Fireman.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We pull it. Nah. We ain't playing that tune again. Nah. We ain't enough people on the live day. Yeah. I ain't find enough all on the live. But when we have more people on the live, we go thing, yeah.
Morning to cafe in St. Andrews. Yeah. The whole surrounding southeast St. Andrews. I mean, that between me and you, that's one constituency, Sheldon, that over the last 5 years, I could testify.
Testify, brother, testify.
I can testify of the progress and the work done by Honorable Emlyn Peer in that constituency. I had the privilege of working along with her for a couple of months and so. And I mean, I was amazed as to the pace, and not just the amount, but the pace
Stick up in, eh? Stick up in. We were talking about Miss Emlyn Pierre just now. Good morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Morning, Senator and Devon.
Morning, my love.
I was not getting y'all on Facebook. I don't know, that's why you're saying people's not online, so I had to go on YouTube.
Okay. But that's no problem.
So
You're
I guess
on.
that may be a problem there.
No, we have people on Facebook and a lot, you know, but I just find I want
But
more.
I'm not getting through.
And they say we needy and greedy.
So I'll go on to that. What I want to say again is this thing with Mr. Rolo. Now we are looking to celebrate our independence again. He coming up with the same thing. I really hope that we will get to the point where you get if it's Mr. Francis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's our main man. And let me just scoop out this thing and give this man a stop.
In relation
Because
to what?
it's not good for the young people. Hearing he's saying that we are not legal with our constitution and whatever. We really need to settle this score with Mr. Rolo.
No, hold on.
Considering he said to be such a good citizen. We really need to finish off with this thing. And another thing I want to ask Senator is, I remember my mom was so passionate in making sure, people do the right thing in voting. I don't know if we have volunteers going out in the community, helping people, who may not be so familiar in doing the voting, because sometimes we have a lot of spoiled votes because people do not, know how to place the X on the right place or whatever. So I don't know if we have that doing, if it can be done, so people could go out into the community, and look out for people who is not able to do, that to do that good voting process. Okay, so this is my what I would like to share this morning. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
No
And
problem.
have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, and that question has been answered. And you see, I will not fall into the trap of getting into people's conversation that they want you to have when they are ready. I refuse to do that. That question has been answered. Mr. Rolo asked me that question on the To The Point program. I think it was sometime in 2016. If I'm remembering correctly, was it 2016 or early last year? He asked me that question when I was on To The Point. I answered the question, and he refuses to accept the answer simply because it's me that answer, and he mean, who the hell is me to answer that question properly? Yeah, the question has been answered. Yeah? So Lawrence Joseph, he did an article called Was Grenada's Constitution Properly Patriated? In that article, he says significant questions therefore can be asked. Was Grenada's constitution properly patriated? Is Grenada's independence to be called into question? Is Grenada's constitution valid? In an effort to answer these questions, it's important to examine the facts. The facts reveal that at the beginning of the document comprising the Grenada Constitution Order of 1973, reference is made to two orders which were issued by the Queen Most Excellency Majesty in Council on 19 December 1973. And it goes on to give a clear and concise explanation, which I will now post to the conversation that's going on Facebook. I've just posted the article there, that persons who are on Facebook, and even those of you who can't get on now and will get on later, will be able to get on and go through that article. And it says that the Constitution was properly patriated, especially after the Constitution was... there was the stoppage of the Constitution. What do they call it again?
Yeah,
suspension of the Constitution during the period of the People's Revolutionary Government. That there was the Constitution Restoration Act of 1991. Yeah, because the Constitution was restored. The Grenada's Constitution was restored when Grenada became a democratic state again after the period of the revolution. So it was properly patriated. Nice? I refuse to allow him or anyone else to draw me into a waste of time conversation. We are an independent country. Our constitution is legally binding. And there is nothing, trying to find a little point and saying, oh, on this point, they're talking nonsense. And so, we've said it. We've repeated it. Yeah? So Lawrence Joseph has said it. He's written about it. I've said it. I've read the entire article here on this program before. And he listens this program every single day. He can't help it. Can't call because I'll hang up on him. He's disrespectful and I won't tolerate that. But he listens, so he knows. So I don't understand. It's just because it's me. Who is Sheldon to know that? Or who is Mr. Lawrence Joseph to say that? Or who is Dr. Francis Alexis? You understand? That sort of attitude that they have looking down on people. Who is you to be able to respond to me and respond properly? So they refuse to take the answer even though the answer is correct. But anyway, I ain't going to play. No, I'm not playing the tune again. I ain't share anything enough. I'm not playing it. Leave me alone. I'm not. Yeah? I'm not. Anirin, good morning. I'm not playing it again.
Like and share. Only here. The man
Amanda,
play
good morning.
The tune.
Yeah, like and share.
I want to hear the thing so bad.
Yeah. Now we'll play our next tune instead. I'm not playing it. No, I'm not.
But,
I'm gonna play an ad instead. I'd rather play an ad. I'm playing an ad. I'm not playing it. No, not enough already.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, $70 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Between 2014 and 2017, $185 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Vote NNP. Vote competence.
Yeah, let's go to the phone line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm just calling to find out when Mr. Steele, they was giving introducing Peter Davis back to the tongue. They didn't have a ceremony to introduce him back to the tongue.
Yes.
I'm trying to understand. Was there a ceremony to
when there was they was given Peter David was appointed to run for the tongue.
Selected by the New National
Yes,
Party? Yes,
by the party to run for the tongue. I remember they had something in River Road, like a meeting, letting the people in tongue know that Peter David was going to run to the south and to tongue. And
no, the people knew because the people have selected him. You see, how the process works within the party is that you have the constituency would recommend one or two persons, and then there's the persons they do their work within a constituency, as you saw what happened in Karakou. Then afterwards, they would select one. The constituency selects one and sends them to the executive, says to the executive, this is the person that the town of St. George, has selected as the individual we would like to see go forward as our candidate.
Because
that did happen.
I overheard a conversation saying that the NEC people is saying that Nicholas Steele never say anything, just leave and go to the south,
But
and
note where
no
it's
kind of
coming.
respect. He just leave and just go to the south, and he can't even rule how much people in town, but he want to rule so much
There was a
people
meeting
in the south.
There was a meeting at Heinze School.
Yep.
There was a meeting at Heinze School where the constituents of the tongue of St. George. But number one, NDC people would not have been in that meeting because it was a meeting of the constituents of town of St. George who are members of the New National Party. So, one, they would not have been there to know what took place. Two, they would not have had a say in who is selected as the NNP candidate. That would be the NNPites in the town of St. George. So, three, they're talking from a point of ignorance. If they're making a suggestion or saying they think that's what happened, it's one thing, but they can't make a factual statement saying that. Yeah? There was a ceremony. It did happen. And now we're going to have the public endorsement.
Yeah, I know that. So I was laughing, I was laughing when I heard that conversation because I know the NNP party does not do things like that.
Desperation.
So, guys, have a good day.
All right, my love.
See you on Sunday.
All right. Listen, all you seen me on Saturday and all, you are bad enough. Hey, right.
That's because we keep saying the desperation mood of NDC has kicked in. You see?
Cafe.
Very, very desperate.
Cafe, wow. Yeah, wow.
Congratulations, Miss Emily Pierre. You're winning this because you are the one to take us further. You are of impeccable character. You doesn't make promises, tell people things as it is. Southeast man, we're real lucky to have a hard-working MP. So St. Andrew Southeast man, the choice is clear. We're voting for Emlyn, yeah. Opposition candidate must be aware. We're voting for Emlyn, yeah. This woman so humble, she's such a dear. We're voting for Emlyn, yeah. Her character, none of them could compare. So we're voting for Emlyn, yeah.
Now let me be even good. I'm not giving all your vote to.
Just a piece.
I'm not giving all your
Hold it down, hold it down there, hold it down.
Let me check my email and see if the last one reaching there. There's one that I'm waiting on, boy. I find like that man want to bust that thing Sunday instead.
What, Sheldon?
Yeah, I find that man want that thing bust Sunday.
Sheldon, the thing just spiking up in a 61, like people share.
Yeah, share the thing. All you hulk it up. Share the thing.
70 and we go play it again.
Share the thing. All right.
70, just share it again. Now
nice.
We go get our next verse.
Yeah, share the thing. It's very important. Share the thing. Nice. Okay. See, they just gain on all kind of thing, right?
NDC can come back at all.
Not one seat for them.
We want progress and no more scandal.
Not one seat for them.
Yeah, what I tell all you. When you vote in election, they let the progress continue.
Not one seat for them.
We cannot take that chance.
Not one seat for them.
Greed is the insurance.
Not one seat for them.
We got to keep moving. So this election, when all you vote, let us bury Nazim. 5 years ago, we made a change because the country needed to be rearranged. NDC got in power, the country they couldn't run. Instead of lifting us up, them buggers they bring us straight to the ground. Look at how the country take off, man with so much speed. Just because we give Dr. Mitchell another chance to lead. When keep they in power, man we does beat with chest. Because that is the only time we country does make progress.
Not one seat for them.
Get the broom and let we sweep clean.
Not one seat for them.
Forget broom and we vacuuming.
Not one seat for them.
The hat don't have no romance. So if all you love your country, with yellow don't take a chance.
Not one seat for them.
Man, we want everything.
Not one seat for them.
Not 14, we taking 15.
Not one seat for them.
We don't want no opposition, because them fellas in NDC have no love for the nation. Our worst experience was under NDC. So much mismanagement of the economy. We gave them a chance to run this country, but them boy couldn't do it. Even the blind could have seen. And I say they spend all their time trying to fight Peter, and they put the country in a state of disaster. 5 years in government, them fellas they spend fighting. They don't have a good track record. How the hell they expect to win?
Not one seat for them.
NDC can come back at all.
Not one seat for them.
We want progress and no more scandal.
Not one seat for them.
Yeah, what I tell all you. When you vote in election, they let the progress continue.
Not one seat for them.
We cannot take that chance.
Not one seat for them.
Greed is being.
All right, that's it.
I go hear about you. Yeah, that's what might tell if you're mad already. I go hear about you.
All right, here's what. Before everybody start to message me and they want copy. By the New National Party, which one of them? We'll be sharing a link. We'll put up a link via Hard Talk and directly to the NNP, the NNP's not Facebook page, the NNP's website. Yeah. We will put up a download link before the end of the week with all of these tunes and so that you can download it. So you can do like me and blast it in your car, especially when you're passing by certain people. Yeah. Park up and do like you're checking something and you have it on loud. Just checking. Yeah. Yeah. What? Trying to find it? Yeah. Don't drive and use your phone. Park and use your phone. But you could park certain place and make sure it's loud and thing.
Watch.
Checking your phone and that.
I let a man a flash drive yesterday. I'm going to play a flash drive for the whole day. Non-stop.
Yeah. I wonder, boy. I wonder if I'll get him a piece again, boy. Get him a piece again.
You are the best leader in the world.
Not one seat for them.
NDC can come back at all.
Not one seat for them.
We've got a caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Mr. Scott, don't do them things. Hey, you're going to heart attack. I hear this song and I get the fever a long time too.
But I want to catch the fever because I want to see everybody Sunday. I don't know where anybody doing home Sunday.
Fever.
Nobody is supposed to be home Sunday. Everybody come down.
Yeah, man, we coming down Sunday full.
Nobody ain't supposed to be home Sunday. Come down. Nice.
Coming down where Mr. Joseph full.
Beautiful. I want to see the whole of St. David Day.
The whole of St. David.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Yes, indeed. I want to see the whole of St. David down there. Nice. Beautiful. Right. And remember, you have just a few hours if you're not registered yet. Run and do it now.
Only a few hours.
Yeah, because you know what we telling them? We tell them.
Up in the rain. Peter have the country at heart and the sea losses our gain.
And one seat for them.
Get the broom and let we sweep clean.
And one seat for them.
Forget broom and we vacuuming.
Yeah, forget broom. We vacuuming.
Whoa, right? So you ain't leaving nothing on the ground now?
But there's only one way to do it. You've got to ensure that you're registered. You've got to ensure that your name is on the list. Remember, yesterday, we were telling you about a situation that came up. A few elections ago, with one particular candidate come crying election day. Yep. 70, not 17, 70 people who they thought were registered. They thought those people were registered. And on election day, they pick up those people and they bring them to vote, only to realize the people named not on the list.
Nope. That's serious.
70. Needless to say, that candidate lost.
Yep.
That candidate lost. That's example number 1. Example number 2, Carriacou, 2003. Remember, NNP had won 15 seats before. And then you saw what happened because some people got complacent and decide, oh, we win already, I ain't bound to vote. Oh, me and bothering to go and check the list. Suppose those 6 people name in Carriacou was off the list and they didn't know because they didn't check.
Think about that.
If those 6 names were off, you would end up with Tillman Thomas as your prime minister when Hurricane Ivan hit. In other words,
would that be disaster?
Boy, we'd have now you'd be looking like
I may have been a part of getting him there at that time.
Man, you'd have been very sorry immediately after.
Very sorry.
Because
in the way I regret it now.
In the way that the new National Party team was able to come together and start the process of rebuilding Grenada, in that you're looking around right now and you could barely tell that we've had a major hurricane in the way that Hurricane Ivan was. We all remember Hurricane Ivan. Yeah. It wasn't a nice experience. Many of us lose houses and our roof, and some people lose family members immediately and immediately after, because a lot of people died right after taking on the stress. Yeah, a lot of people died right after taking on the stress.
So imagine if we had Hurricane NDC governing around that time. I mean, oh my Lord.
Yes. Olive, make sure. So check the list. Check the list today. Make sure, because remember, we are guaranteed. We are absolutely certain and sure that we can register today if we are not registered.
5 hours.
Absolutely sure we can do that.
In fact, 5 hours.
I don't mind if you leave listening Hard Talk to go and register. I don't mind. Hard Talk is going to be repeated tonight from 8 p.m. on 89.5 and at 3 a.m. again. And it's also online, so as soon as we're done, a few minutes later, you can view the entire program again and listen on to everything. So we don't mind that. Yeah, even if you have to leave now, even if you have to take the 18-year-old or the 19 or 20 or 21-year-old who got to the age of 18 between 2013 and now and isn't registered, even if you have to go get the birth certificate and bring them to register right now, do it. You're guaranteed that you have this afternoon. You're not guaranteed Monday. Yeah, you are not guaranteed Monday. If you're having problems, contact your NNP representative in the area. So whether it's a justice of the peace, they need to sign something or something like that, that can be done immediately. All right? Nice? Okay, Popo? Nice. All right. Yeah, we teased them with a song yesterday. I wonder if we should play part of that song today, boy. I wonder if we could play that tune today.
Like and share.
Yeah, like and share the thing.
If all they want to hear them things, all they have to like and share.
I say good morning to you, Burbis. Good morning to you, Zingo.
For the NNP party.
Good morning to you, Muscle Man.
Hey,
Muscle man, I find you don't link in your boy direct again, man.
We voting green, green.
I mean, Muscle have real work doing.
Election day, green. We voting green, green. We voting green.
Very patriotic guy, eh? Loves the home, man. Huh?
Exercise your rights and vote for us. NNP will always put you first. Positive achievement for the last 5 years. The goal is to keep moving up and up. I'm talking to you. Keep moving. Let the focus continue. Keep moving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. The right thing to do. Keep moving. Together, me and you. Keep moving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. Grenada standing strong. We voting with the little black man. We voting green. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We voting green. We voting NNP again. We voting green. We voting green. Green. We voting green. We voting NNP again. Standing is not an option for us. Can't afford to backpedal and reverse. The hole they put us in was too deep and dark. Tell them no way, we're not going back. We're going forward ever. Keep moving. Building up Grenada. Keep moving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. Imani program. Helping the youth of this nation. Keep moving. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. NNP have a plan. Keep voting. To develop this nation. We voting. Green. We voting. We voting NNP again. Grenada standing strong. With the little black man. We voting. Green. We voting. We voting NNP again. If it's not broken, we don't change it, nothing. They had the chance, they didn't do a thing. No. Now they come begging you for another try. Tell them Grenada is not a toy. We the leader, vibrant and strong. And until that's second to none. Keep moving. Keep moving. We voting NNP. After Emily and Ivan, never forget the poor man. Keep moving. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep moving. We voting NNP. Grenada standing strong. With the little black man. We voting. Whoa, 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 whoa. We voting. We voting NNP. Diplomatic career. We voting. Tout pour n'a pas fou. We voting. Green. We voting. We voting NNP again. Majority rule, we going green all the way. It's good for the land and the universe. We keep getting better and better every year. If yellow turn to green, that is good for us. Grenada standing strong with the little black man. We voting green. We voting green. Diplomatic career. Tout pour n'a pas fou. We voting green. We voting NNP. Grenada standing strong with the little black man. We voting green. We voting NNP. Diplomatic career. Tout pour n'a pas fou. We voting green. We voting NNP.
Yeah, yeah. What, you like that one? Nice, beautiful, beautiful. Once all you like that one, nice. we ain't busting no more. We leaving that day, right? We ain't busting no more for the rest of the day. We done with that. Nice, good, nice, good. No, seriously, I ain't busting no more for the day. I don't have no more to bust. I don't have no more.
I don't know how you make
I feel I go bust one Sunday. Yeah, I go sneak in a man and I go send him on the stage when nobody see him. I will bring him in with a sheet over him. I'll send him on stage.
So all roads lead to Queen's Park on Sunday. Yeah, the National
Excuse
Stadium.
me, no. All roads lead. You're telling people the wrong place. All roads lead to the Kirani James Athletic Stadium car park.
Car park.
The car park. Yes. Yeah, by the Kirani James Athletic and Football Stadium.
Right at the back
Right.
there. Mm-hmm.
We call anything by the proper name. Yeah, the
Kirani
Queen.
James.
Sorry, Queen. Your Majesty, good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning to members of the royal family. Yeah. Good morning to the members of the royal family. I hear that you all would be having a wedding very soon. Me and Devon ain't see we invitation yet.
Yeah, I find that is a kind of, usually we get in 6 months,
Yeah.
8 months advance, so we can prepare.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't see. I've been checking my mailbox. I ain't see nothing come in.
But I think they waiting till we
maybe
devastate the other
Yeah.
party and then send the
maybe I
official
had to check.
thing.
Maybe I had to check the female box instead of the male box.
Yeah, I feel it's a female box.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to check that
Oh,
instead.
Church and Truth, the female box, and
Yeah.
that keeps slipping us.
Yes, man.
Hey,
Yeah, I had to
female
check
box.
something else. I'm checking the wrong thing. Yes, Raphael, yes, it is correct that the rally has been moved to the Kirani James Athletic and Football Stadium car park.
4 p.m.
Yeah. Some people just try to say it shorter. They say the stadium car park, right?
Stadium car park.
But the Kirani James Athletic and Football Stadium car park is where the rally, well, you could say rally. I don't know. It's not rally, it's an endorsement.
I don't know how,
how
you go differentiate it now.
When we have in rally, believe me, the rally is going to be coming right after, yeah? Right after. I know if it's 2 weeks after, 3 weeks after, a month after, but the rally is going to be coming after, right? Nice? Yeah, because I have absolutely no idea. I tell you, the only person that had the date, and they stop asking me, I don't know. All you can't wait for 48 hours to hear. Oh, goodness gracious, man.
Come down in the stadium on Sunday.
Hey, Ollie, remember too, Pedro starting his motorcade on the Carnage. I know if the Carnage long enough to take his motorcade. Tommy, Creeper. I ain't sure. I know Creeper does usually move with 2 coaster and 2 small bus.
Yeah, 2 small
plus
bus.
a couple car and thing. That Creeper alone,
Creeper alone.
That Creeper alone.
Exactly.
That's how Creeper does move. Right. So Tommy.
And then we been talking about Gilbert. Have you whole, I think you said 3 coaster and some trucks.
Helen Marie, good morning, sweetheart. Hey, Helen have the uniforms and so for the children for independence. Yeah, with all of this going on, we can't forget our independence because
blast out.
We can have election because of independence.
Oh yes.
Because we are an independent country is why we can have a general election.
Free
so one
and fair general election.
Yep, one goes together with the other. So remember independence, the independence motorcade, it's taking place tomorrow. You have the independence motorcade taking place tomorrow.
44th anniversary of our independence.
Yes, indeed. And I also have some information. Remember, we had been advertising that activity by the Brotherhood of St. George at the Anglican Church for GBSS on Sunday. Well, they have handed into reason and realized that Sunday is not a good day to have something like that. So they have moved it to the 29th, I believe, yeah? Let me just make sure. Let me see the email.
That's on Monday.
Morning, Doppy. Yeah. The last, that postponed. Oh, not even then. It's been postponed to the 29th of April.
Wow.
Yeah, so it is not going to be taking place. The activity by the Brotherhood of St. George that was supposed to be taking place on Sunday. Yeah, that was kind of a wrong date I had that. I told you all that earlier, eh? Yeah, so they kind of postponed it to the 29th of April. But they do have their usual Shrove Tuesday Oldies dance. They have that every year. The Brotherhood of St. George. That's the Anglican Church Men's Union. So they're having that. That's going to be taking place on the 13th of February at the Fantasia 2001 nightclub. So it's the last chance for you to go and shake a leg before Lent. Right? Nice. Tickets in advance, $25 per person. At the door, $30. 5 and over, $20 per person. Tickets in advance. All right? So from 7 p.m. to 11:45. They cannot go past that because you can't let Lent take you with them kind of thing, right? Yeah. So 11:45, you're done, you drink, you're done, your lime, and you head home. Nice 15 minutes. Get home, right? So dress casual, no shorts, and you could get your tickets from members of the Brotherhood of St. George. All of this funding is in aid of rebuilding the church. You see, they've gotten quite a way already, and they would like to thank all of you who have been contributing and continue to contribute in whichever manner to the rebuilding of the Anglican Church in St. George. I am not an Anglican, but yeah. I'll contribute because the Anglican Church contributed to my education. I went to an Anglican primary school, so the Anglican Church contributed to my education. So I am thankful to the Anglican Church.
The Methodist contributed to mine.
And I'm a Methodist. Yeah, I'm a Methodist, but I went to Anglican school and I used to go to the Evangelical Church. So it's a kind
proud students of Wesley Hall.
All right, Short Leg. Good morning, Short Leg. Boy, Short Leg, where you have planned for me Sunday, boy? Short Leg, where you have planned for me? Short Leg.
Short leg. Yeah. Boy, I don't know. What? I'll give you a joke. I see Short Leg try to go down with the duck.
Short Leg lose.
Watch not Short Leg reach halfway and he stop, you know. You just had to move the top, you know. He couldn't go down more with duck. But Short Leg, boy, you can't make it.
Short Leg. All right. Yes, and looking out for the madman, you know. Yeah, madman is that kind of man, he might just pop inside there and all kind of thing. You know?
Boom.
Yeah, it's that kind of man. But I tell you, I like this one, and I prefer this. I like this one.
Kids.
act. I like it. Alua act. I like it. Which one you like? We like it. Which one you like? We like it. I did to groovy for 2018. One name Kid, one name Nazim. I visit Grenada. During to 1 p.m. to find out how they feel about them. Alua act. I like it. Alua act. I like it. Which one you like? We like it. Which one you like? We like it. Use key for the competition. Keys is the better one. Alua act. I like it. Alua act. I like it. In my quest to find out why they chose it, they told me it have right formula. He said quality is exceptional. Last can compare with it, no time at all. Alua act. I like it. Alua act. I like it. Which one you like? We like it. Which one you like? We like it. Use key for the competition. Keys is the better one. Alua act. I like it. Alua act. I like it. I ask Jamo. I like it. I ask Zingo. I like it. I ask Sheldon. I like it. I ask Simple Dan. I like it. Which one you like? We 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 like it. The human it is amusing. Faster pace. It's outstanding.
NDC can come back at all.
Not one seat for them.
We want progress and no more scandal.
Not one seat for them.
Hear what I tell all you. When you vote in election day, let the progress continue.
Not one seat for them.
We cannot take that chance.
Not one seat for them.
Green is the insurance.
Not one seat for them.
We got to keep moving. So this election, when all you vote, let us bury Nazim. 5 years ago, we made a change because the country needed to be rearranged. NDC got in power, the country they couldn't run. Instead of lifting us up, them buggers they bring us straight to the ground. Look at how the country take off, man, with so much speed. Just because we give Dr. Mitchell another chance to lead. When keep they in power, man, we does beat with chest, because that is the only time we country does make progress.
Not one seat for them.
Get the broom and let we sweep clean.
Not one seat for them.
Forget broom and we vacuuming.
Not one seat for them.
The hat don't have no romance. So if all you love your country, with yellow don't take a chance.
Not one seat for them.
Man, we want everything.
Not one seat for them.
Not 14, we taking 15.
Not one seat for them.
We don't want no opposition, because them fellas in NDC have no love for the nation. Our worst experience was under NDC. So much mismanagement of the economy. We gave them a chance.
Yes, folks, I feel like walking with my broom. I walk with a broom, walk with a vacuum.
I have a vacuum.
I feel like I go walk with my vacuum Sunday.
But
I walk in with my vacuum.
And you know, the good thing about it, boy, or the bad thing about it, my vacuum is a yellow vacuum, you know. I don't know if it's good or bad,
Yeah, because it has taken up so much of the yellow color in it. That is why it's yellow, so it's not a bad thing.
Is it right? Okay.
It's not a bad thing.
I walk with that vacuum.
I feel like walking with vacuum.
I want no broom. Broom just leave little specks and thing on the ground.
Watch, all broom going and
clean.
Sell out. All broom going and sell out.
Watch.
Yeah. Walking with the broom.
We walk. Well, who can get the vacuum? Walk with the broom.
Yeah, walking with the broom. We walk
clean
with the vacuum.
sweep. We cleaning the whole at the stadium Sunday.
Yes.
Clean,
remember,
clean.
On Sunday, you're not only going to hear the date from Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell.
More than that.
There's some very important messages that you will be hearing on
Serious.
Sunday.
Be there early.
Don't think that Honorable Peter David is going to come on the stage and just come on the stage and say, here am I. No.
Forget that.
He's going to tell you what he sees as his vision and the party's vision for the town of St. George and Grenada on a whole. He will be able to tell you that. The Honorable Gregory Bowen, he has been speaking at various meetings. He's been speaking about the road condition. People have been talking about the road condition, but and not the New National Party people, because they've been hearing what he's saying, but the people in the NDC, the only thing they see from a rally is when a tune plays and the NNP people make a little jump and dance, or when Dr. Mitchell arrives and he dances on stage. They don't hear a word that they say when they're delivering their address. They don't hear a word. The only thing they see is when Dr. Mitchell dance on the stage. Doc.
But they like that
dance,
too. Dance
for them.
The mere fact they're tuning in just for that, they're impressed with what Dr. Mitchell does do. So I mean,
not only impressed.
Don't
sometimes when a man can do something, he does.
We always pay attention to who does it good and the best and can copy it.
Garfield, good morning, sir. I believe it's still leaving the same time. The time hasn't been changed. For the motorcade. Veronica, you're listening there. Bobby, morning, sir. Yes, so the motorcade, I'm not too sure if the carnage big enough to take the whole motorcade because that is a size of motorcade.
And the carnage big, starting from one end to the next.
I enjoy the carnage big enough. And we're just talking about Peter motorcade alone.
We ain't talking about the other two
sure if the carnage big enough to take that motorcade. But anyhow, outside of that, remember that they're going up, they're going to go up the lane and then they're going to go and they're going to join with Brother Gregory Bowen. And then they're coming down, and I feel they wouldn't stop at the stadium, but I feel they might go up and then come down. Everybody go up. Go up in Bojeju and meet the rest of them and then come down from up there.
I have a concern.
Come down from Bojeju side.
I have one concern. We know we have a strong bridge there right by Deco. And then I know the government just fix around under the rocks there and everything. You see, but the amount of people that go convert from the Carnage and the southeast, plus you have Tobias coming down and meeting,
and then you had the Grenville side.
You understand? I'm wondering.
And then you had the western side.
But you know what? We don't have to worry because everything the NMP built is structurally sound.
What time?
Look at the party.
That rally, boy. That rally is supposed to start at rally. I keep saying rally, but that endorsement it's supposed to start at. You will see rally. Don't worry. There's endorsements. You will see rally just now.
I think Doc say you got to be there for 4.
Because
he has a kind of mind of his own when he's ready. You just call the thing right there 4 o'clock. And you miss out. You don't want to miss out.
But you know, the other thing is this, and let's say it as it is. The NDC does have a base because the NDC is trying to pull out all the stops now to try and see how much people they can get out for when they have their activities. I'm not saying where, when, or what. I'm not saying it.
When they have
will get the advertisement on their own, not from me.
But they are their own paid advertisement,
They will have their own activity, and you will see a significant number of NDC supporters coming out and going to their activity.
Of course.
Don't let that scare you.
Oh, no.
But let it make you know that, yes, there are NDCites out there, and that is why it's important to vote. That's why it's important to make sure today that you register. Don't wait until you see a 3 or 4 busload of NDCites pass on Sunday, and then you come and say, oh, gosh, look at NDCites. Oh, gosh, and I didn't register. I didn't get this person registered. No. Get registered now. If you're not registered, when we say now, we mean like right now. Like, and go inside, go in your grip. Remember them old time thing, your grip? Right, that's all old eyes. Your grip. Go in your grip and take out go in your grip and take out your birth certificate and go.
I'm advising on Sunday, while you're on your way coming down, or before you leave home, from Grenville, whatever direction coming to Kirani James Stadium, walk with a 1 or 2 extra green jersey. There would be NDC supporters who will definitely change their mind from where they are going and head to the park.
Some of them
James. So we have to ensure that we have something for them.
And welcome them.
When you see Stop
the
bus.
And when you see them come, let them come inside.
Yes.
Let them come.
Stop the bus.
Hug them. Say welcome home.
Put them sit on you. If the bus are 18 people, the police wouldn't mind. We could take an extra 2. Put them inside. dress them properly
give
in
them
the
a
house. Give them a drink.
Give them a drink. Bring them inside.
Is unity.
We don't do
Sunday.
like them, and when one of we passing near the thing,
Cross-eye
they're
and
watching us cross-eye, and they
all
want to
kind of
cuss
thing
them,
and you know,
all kind of obscene language, and they want to cuss up people and all kind of thing when we passing. No.
Walk with the extra jersey. Well, you know what? Just for my sake, because you know the man threatened to strip me naked. So please, just
walk with the extra
walk
pants
with the extra pants and some green or 2 green jersey for me. You understand? It can't be too much. You understand? So please do that. That extra green jersey, because there'll be a lot of persons on the sideway who would want to come, but we need to stop and invite them. As you stop, they will get in and clothe them with that green jersey. You understand? The whole place green.
Yeah, definitely.
We moving.
Repainting the Kirani James Athletics
exactly.
Stadium. Yeah. All right, nice. Let's see what's going on the chat there. Yeah, Bobby, boy, me and Una, man. Seriously, I can't answer that one. Seriously, I can't answer that one. Yeah? Okay, yes. I go in with my broom and my vacuum. I go in with both of them, yeah? Nice. Yeah. Nadia, good morning to you. Veronica is listening from Toronto. She says, let's keep moving.
Keep moving.
All right. Yeah, we've posted the website. Now, what I realized with the pogrenada.org website that you can check to make sure that your name is on the list, what I've realized with it is that when you're using your phone to check, sometimes you have a little problem finding the name. So if you're checking using your phone, your mobile phone, and you're having a problem, check again using a computer.
Yep.
Whether it's a laptop, a tablet, or a desktop computer. Check again using a computer. For some reason, there is a little problem. I reported to the parliamentary electoral offices before days end. I'll report it to them. But like I was searching for a particular person's name using a phone, I was not finding it. And when I went onto the computer, I got it like that. So some people are having that problem when they're using, I know up to yesterday, I had a friend, he was checking using his phone. He wasn't getting it. He spoke to me and we were able to find it online, right? Nice. So 440, boy, we forget phone line.
Yeah,
can I
I'm telling you,
440. Man. 440-7377. That's 440.
347-329-3101. That's the overseas link.
St. George Northwest are looking out for all you, eh? It ain't supposed to have nobody anywhere in St. George Northwest this weekend. They're supposed to be coming down the road, right?
Yep.
We're just sorry for the weather that we could not have had it in Beaujeu.
Exactly.
I know how it fit in where it going, but it go fit.
And then I mean, when you look at the whole of River Road and Dabo and everything, I mean, these places and then go be like ghost town because we right there.
Donga Road.
Donga Road.
Keep moving. Chop chop say, lift it there. And the people say, keep moving. Chop chop say, lift it there. And the people say, don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Keep moving. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Keep moving. People from Northwest call me, requesting the election song. They say they can't hear from me, so they want to hear my prediction. I tell them hold on tight because I don't want to boast. Once everything goes right, we're sweeping up the West Coast. And the doctor already test their blood pressure, whether he run against Ali or Salisha. Alvin and Dr. Modest, them to have it locked. We declaring and go contest and George and Mark. Pamela and Tony both in they ain't finished yet. So they're returning to deliver the breakwater project. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Keep moving. Don't stop the progress.
And remember, for those of you outside of Grenada, you can view the activity on Sunday via our YouTube page. Remember, NNP Grenada on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can go there. You can view live in high definition the activity on Sunday on YouTube. Outside of that, you can check the various video streams that we have up via the New National Party Facebook page. We'll also have it via Dr. Mitchell's page, Peter David's page, and Gregory Bowen's page. Yeah, so you'll be seeing it via all of those platforms. The NNP page, Dr. Mitchell's page, Peter David's page, and Gregory Bowen's page. Yeah. And if you have not gone and liked those pages now, do it now.
Yep.
And also go even further. So let's see if there's a call coming through. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Sir.
How you all doing?
Quite fine.
Sheldon?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
I'm great, man. Great. That song has my good partner there, boy.
Who that?
your voice can't hide. Go right ahead.
Sheldon?
Yes, sir.
What's going on now? We have 15 candidates running, right?
Yeah.
And after the election, we have to declare something, you know. Because we have two extra coming in, and that will only declare after the election. The next Wednesday after the election, this is going to declare extra 2. You understand?
I understand what you're talking about.
So the thing about it now, we ain't worrying about these guys. We know we stop.
Nah, I
worry.
worry.
We got to do, and we do know what we have to
Brother
do.
Man, I worry.
We solid. Don't worry about that. We're strong, especially in the Northeast. The Northeast, don't worry.
No, I worrying.
No.
I worrying.
For the man
afraid,
to that man.
Afraid Nazim. They say we afraid. Yes, NNP afraid afraid Nazim.
No.
Worry.
For him to go through my partner, he had to come to me first.
My brother.
As long as he come to me, he can go to he.
Talk is cheap. When we finish count vote election night, then I will have that conversation.
No, do something. I know. You heard it coming up here? Van might know eyes in me eye, you know. Eyes in me for a right now. Everything is that the man they come to me, you know.
I understand.
Don't worry, I will cover man. I cock for him, man. Don't worry.
Boss, I ain't want to hear that. All I want to know is that on election day, after the votes are finished counting, that the person who is the NNP candidate in every constituency is successful. I ain't taking no chance. I ain't win already. I ain't know about that. I believe that the possibility is there, but the only way we can make the possibility into reality is to work even harder than we work in 2013.
Well, I tell somebody that the other, because I'm in the same matter of fact, we was listening to a program the other with the other side, Kim Jones and somebody from Kirk, video from Kirk. But Kim Jones, I'm in the same. He telling man how it is. He say, look, this man you have the Andrew had to work hard where he sit. And the man get vexed with Kim Jones. But the man had to work hard where he sit. Each and every candidate that we run against anybody have to work hard where they sit. They have to work harder. So it's not about just saying we win already. I just say we can't say that. We have to work harder. And we never stop work. We will work, continue working. We will working and we continue working. And we're working hard. And definitely making sure that we secure that seat when the morning or the result reach or the evening of the result reach. So we secure that seat and it's properly in the house. Right, Charlie?
You know that.
All right, my brother.
So we catch the world, don't worry.
All right.
All right, my brother. One love.
Nah, I'm still worried. I am a person, listen, one of the ways that I operate is that I take nothing for chance. Nobody ain't come in and tell me all you have 15 seats already. We don't. Yeah? When the election is called, every seat vacant. Every seat. Once the election date is called and parliament is dissolved, we don't have no seats.
No parliamentary representative.
And the only way we're getting those seats is to work hard for them. No constituency is safe. None. Zero. Because when parliament is dissolved, we have none. So the attitude of, we win already, don't worry. I'm worrying. I'm telling you that. I'm worrying. Yes, it's good to feel good and say, yes, oh, we're going to win and we're going to this and we're going to that. Fight for it. Make it happen. Don't let nobody make you into a liar. Fight for it. Yeah? Work for it. Make sure that you get the people who have to be registered today. There are some slackers around.
5 more hours today, you know.
Some slackers around. Go make a run. You make a run and get them and bring them in. The 6 of them that you get might be the 6 that make the difference. Yeah? The 6 of them that... Somebody sent me a message. I'll tell you what they say just now. The 6 of them that out there might be the 6 that make the difference in a constituency. You might be very surprised to see that some constituencies that you have a close margin because some NNPIs just decide we win already, we ain't bothering to go out and vote.
Taking that chance, huh?
Yeah?
We're not taking that chance.
And then you end up with a situation where, surprise, surprise, you end up with a Donald Trump moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never expected it.
A Donald Trump moment?
Yeah. Where you believe you're cruising to victory and boom!
The shock of your life.
Next thing you know, your candidate lost. And then you want to go down in the office election night and cry long tears and wipe. You didn't work for it. Work for it.
Hard.
Work for it. Get up and work.
Hard.
They want you to relax. They're purposely pulling back on crowds. The NDC is doing that. Listen to their tactics. They're purposely pulling back on crowds in certain areas. You know why? They want you to become complacent and come and call me and say we win already. Yeah? That's what they want from you. They want you to become complacent. They want you to become arrogant. They want you to get to the stage. I believe that we can win all 15 seats. But I will believe that we have won it when the votes finish counting on election night. Because that is the only time you could say I have 15 seats. Not before. Once Parliament is dissolved, whenever it's dissolved, because we'll hear in 48 hours or so, let me see, a little over 48 hours, right? We will be hearing what day Parliament will be dissolved. Once it's dissolved, NNP don't have 15 seats again. Nobody has a seat. Yeah, they carry on in the ministerial
as cabinet ministers.
Yeah, in that, but nobody has a seat once that comes about. And therefore, it is open to anybody to take it. Anybody. Because if you want to sit down and play slack, somebody gonna take it. I've seen it happen to candidates before. We win. Every poll that you do, show that candidate winning and winning by a large margin. Every canvas you do, show that candidate winning by a large margin. Come election day, they lose. You know why they lose? Not because they are not more popular than the other person, but they allowed themselves to be outmaneuvered on election day. Because if you want to be complacent, if you want to have the we win already attitude, yeah? If you want to have that complacent attitude, on election day they'll eat you up. On election day they'll cut your throat politically. Yeah? Do not take it for granted. Bring out every vote. Yeah? Bring out every single vote. Volunteer your time. Go into the byways and highways and get everybody that are supportive of the new National Party and bring them out to vote. Those who saying, we win already, I ain't bothering to go, speak with them, convince them. Yeah, me and my neighbor in the house together, and we build the mansion now. Yeah? So get them to come out and vote on election day. Don't take it for granted. Nice? We ain't win yet. Yeah? We ain't win yet.
But the racing start yet, so we don't win.
Right.
So I don't know what we're saying.
We ain't win
yet.
The possibility is there.
Oh yeah, strong possibility.
And as Papa Jerry say, yeah, we want a clean sweep. He's saying what we want.
Yeah. Vacuum in the place, yes.
Right now, we want it. It ain't happened yet. We have to make it reality. Yeah? We have to make it reality. Nice? Beautiful? Nice. Great. 4407377, that's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of this morning's program. Remember the Honorable Gregory Bowen, he'll be giving a wonderful account of all that he's been able to achieve within the last 5 years. On Sunday, he'll be doing that.
Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. On election day. Green, we voting.
Remember, those of you in St. George Southeast,
green, we voting green.
Members of the NDC,
exercise your rights,
who know for a fact that the person that the NDC has put as the candidate in that constituency does not think highly of you.
Last 5 years, the goal is to keep moving up.
We ain't saying that you have to come in an NNP rally and jump up, you know.
Focus, continue, keep moving.
We ain't saying you have to put on an NNP t-shirt and come anywhere.
The right thing to do, keep moving.
We're saying the right thing to do on election day is to return Gregory Bowen as the Member of Parliament for St. George Southeast. You know that. I know that you're intelligent enough to know that. We don't look down at people. We don't call them needy and greedy and that sort of thing. We don't look down on people. We know that you're intelligent. We are sure on that, yeah?
An option for us.
So we're looking forward to you making the right choice on election day. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, brother Sheldon. How you going?
Hey, Tobago.
Yeah, Tobago News.
Hey, how you doing?
I listen all attentively.
All right.
I hope everybody register already because thing turn up from Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Thing turn up all now?
My focus is right now. I want to urge each and everybody in Grenada because I was thinking about it hard, you know. I wake up late this morning because I'm thinking about it hard. I say, what we could really do for Dr. Mitchell to make him feel happy for the rest of his life. And I was thinking about if everybody come out and vote and we give him another clean sweep, that could be a good gift for him for the rest of his life. So I'm urging all Grenadians to come out and vote for Dr. Mitchell because I know the struggle Dr. Mitchell go through in order to bring this country where it is. And it could have been further advanced if it didn't get delayed in 2008. Because I already 32 years, same time as Dr. Mitchell. I was in the trenches with him all over in the night. We traveling all over the country having meeting and all kind of changing vehicle because we had to mesmerize and disguise and all kind of thing to get this country where it is. So when I think about it so hard for days, my head hurting, all kind of thing, I say, what gift we could give him? You know? And I feel the best gift we could give Dr. Mitchell for this thing because he go retire soon. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that the best gift we could give him is a clean sweep. Because I come along, I also all that broom, I come along with my coquille broom. It's a coquille broom I come with. You understand? Yeah, so.
What coquille?
I'm waiting on the date, you know, because I don't want to come down and then come back up and come back down. I want to make one come down. So, are they listening to you?
All right, my
brother.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Blessings.
4407377. Yeah, that's Tobago in the house, eh?
Yeah. Hey, Depot. Yeah, Clifford is all right, though. Yeah, he's fine. He's doing his thing in St. John's, you know. Yes, and a special good morning to all of you, yeah, on the live, you know. I see you guys enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, they're really enjoying themselves on the live, but some of them crying because they can't make it.
They can't.
Yeah, some of them crying because they can't make it. The fella say he come with the coquille broom, like them a piece of tune for a coquille broom.
Yeah, coquille broom, yeah.
He went up to Santa Sea. There he met a old bacon who say he's a Obia man. You have a banker, you're looking for Obia. I have the formula to get you the banker. One cookie, one cookie, one cookie, one cookie. You're treating the lady bad. Now she leave you going mad. You come here to look for that. I know how to do my work. One cookie, one cookie.
Yeah, we're taking coquille broom and all. Yeah, it have a certain man that looking for help. You know, he lose a work as a, you know, and then he looking to come back right now. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Hello. That person listening what coquille in the background. 4407377. That's the number for you to call and get on to the inside. Yes. So the Honorable Gregory Bowen, he will be there on Sunday. Yeah. And then you'll be hearing from the big man himself, Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, and he'll be laying out what the new National Party has achieved in that 5-year period, what is currently taking place, and what is projected for the future. Yeah? All right. We have a caller again.
Good morning and welcome.
Good.
Senator Sheldon.
Yes, my dear.
Good morning, Brother Devon.
Good morning, Miss
You
Jacob.
know what I come in with?
Don't scream, don't scream.
With a big
Don't shout.
garbage truck.
Don't shout. Right.
I will put in everything in the garbage truck. And you know what I want? I want you to play get garbage truck, we turn and see in the garbage truck.
Oh, gosh.
So,
Yeah.
Brother Shaban and Brother Devon, you all go have a wonderful evening and see you all on Sunday, God's spare life.
Okay, all right, my love.
Jacob.
So we'll see.
Bye-bye, baby.
All right,
Take
bye-bye.
care.
All right. Beautiful. 440-7377. That's 440-7377. That's the number for you to get onto the inside.
And 347-329-3101. That's the overseas line. Hey, Cathy, you know what? You and Chris, I kind of empathize with you guys, but it's warm and nice. We go and mash it up on Sunday, and you guys not here. What's up with that?
Yeah, something bit me, man. Yeah, something bit me. Ow.
Oh, be careful,
Yeah.
You have some yellow wasp going around.
Nazim.
Yeah, some yellow wasp going around. You gotta be careful,
I'll get bite on seriously.
They're not deadly. They might just be a little bit contagious.
Something bite me.
Yeah, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Romain, good morning, Mr. Scott.
Good morning, sir.
And a pleasant morning to your listening audience, both yard and abroad. Now, let me start off here by saying, do you know something? NNP jab is dancing. NDC jab is begging. Give me a 5, give me a 10. Where the hell we go get it to give them? After they tell us how hard the country is, how bad things are. You realize how ridiculous it is? After you telling me how bad things are, you have 4.5 years to prepare. You did absolutely nothing. And then 4 months before election, you come begging like a jab. Give me a 5, give me a 10. Where the hell we go get it to give them? Now listen to this, Mr. Scott. You have not heard from me all week. That's because in the Northwest constituency in St. Andrews, our war is on the ground. Village to village, house to house, person to person. Because being a former chief of logistics in Region 2 in the PRA, my infantry soldiers means a lot to me, and I know that taking ground and holding it is what makes the difference. Now, Mr. Scott, listen to this. When you're paying 48 cents on every dollar, in contrast to 70 cents under the NDC, you have to dance. If your credit worthiness was negative under the NDC, and today it's positive under the NNP, let's dance. Over $140 million of unpaid claims was left in the Treasury under the NDC. Today, every dime of it is paid out, and we're paying other things on time. Let's dance. If you was running the country was being run with an $18 million a month deficit under the NDC. Now we have a surplus. Who said we shouldn't dance? You can under the NDC, they could not have paid salaries on time. No salaries is being paid on time. Let's dance. NDC can give public servants nothing. NNP has paid over $10 million in benefits. Why the Prime Minister should not be dancing? NDC deprived the Grenadian people of 1,000 housing units. Now, under the NNP, NNP will be providing 600 housing units. Why we shouldn't be dancing? The NDC says Sotes don't need a breakwater project. The tongue could disappear. The NNP say not so. Give them the breakwater project to protect the tongue. Why shouldn't the Prime Minister be dancing? The St. Patrick's Marina NDC say is too big for them. Why St. Patrick's need a marina? The NNP say not so. They deserve it. Tell me, based on what I have just stated there, tell me when Dr. Mitchell get on stage based on his achievement, tell me why he should not have ants in the pants. I want to know why. If no, the NNP have succeeded where the NDC have failed. Tell me why the Prime Minister shouldn't dance, despite the fact of the problems that we face in Grenada today. I am proud to say that the Prime Minister have every reason to dance. Why? Because his government have succeeded where Nazim Bok government have failed. And as a result of that, the Prime Minister have every reason to dance. I'm sorry, if I didn't have a bad knee, I'll be dancing more than he's dancing. And let me wrap up here by saying, Mr. Scott, on Sunday, Grenada will be seeing a crowd and a turnout in the stadium that they have never seen before. And the reason why you hear the other side is downplaying crowd is because their crowd is 15 and 16 and 20 persons. And the NDC crowd is 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, 4,000. So I can see why they are downplaying crowd, because they cannot get transportation to bring the people to rally. Why? Because they still owing the buses from the last election. Gentlemen, have a pleasant day. To you and your listening audience, both here and abroad, Grenada is alive, Grenada is kicking, and we could only do better, and we could only get better with the guidance of Dr. Mitchell and the new National Party.
Let's dance.
Gentlemen, have a pleasant day.
All right, thank you very much, my brother.
Let's dance. Why shouldn't we not dancing?
If it's time for some clips.
Yeah, some clips and then we go hype up. And then,
Fantasy.
Call the thing doc. Call the debt. Repeat it after me. Call the debt.
Call the election. Call the election. We ready for you.
Yeah. Let me play it again.
Call the thing doc. Call the debt. Repeat it after me. Call the debt.
Call the election. Call the election. We ready for you.
Well, I don't know who was lying for, because less than 24 hours after saying that, this is what we heard from the NDC.
Well established that the NDC is much less funded than the other parties, much less so. And we invite Grenadians to support our party by assisting us with funds. We are way below the required amount, and it's a wonderful opportunity to invite all Grenadians who would like to see a change, who would like to see an improvement in the economic situation, people who would like to see a new approach to healthcare and health financing, and greater empowerment of the people. If they would make some funds available to us, we are willing to accept from $5, $10, any amount would assist in, improving our preparedness. We are willing to do all that we can at great sacrifice. We are working at personal costs.
Yeah, that's just less than 24 hours after they was saying, the saying you was saying before they, yeah.
Call the thing doc. Call the debt. Repeat it after me. Call the debt.
Call the election. Call the election. We ready for you.
We go see how ready you is.
We go see, especially you,
Persuader. We'll test that. We'll see how ready you are. We have a call online.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah, I'm calling to find out because I heard one or two pastors and them saying that any Christian not supposed to be voting.
Why not?
So that's what we're calling to find out.
I don't think that's an honest thing for any pastor to be saying to a member of their church.
Yeah, well, that is.
But to each his own. That's their individual view, and the people who are going to the church, they have a responsibility, not only to the church but to their country. Yes, so they know that they have a responsibility to their country. You cannot want to partake in everything that the country has to offer, but not want to partake in the process of ensuring that it has the best leadership so those things are available. People who go to church get sick and have to go to the hospital. Do they prefer to go to the hospital under the NDC with no medication, doctors who do not receive additional training in new techniques and new areas, and where you barely even have an ambulance that working ambulance park up different areas for a battery or tires? Do they prefer to have a church member go to the hospital in a situation like that under an NDC government, or do they prefer where the NNP is billing the new accident and emergency, making sure that there's medication, have hired new nurses, many full-time, permanent, and some on contract to become permanent, where they've sent doctors to train in specialist areas, where they have new ambulances here already and some on order? Which do they prefer?
Exactly.
So it's up to them.
We all and tell all that. Why pastor must be telling members that?
Well, as I said, each church, each individual has the individual decision to make. But I think that people who are attending whichever church that is need to ask themselves that question, because they have to live in the same Grenada as everybody else. They have to utilize the same services that are available that everybody else has to utilize. They get ill too. They go to the hospital. They drive on the roads too. They are working in the tourism industry or gain the benefits from what work is taking place in the tourism industry. So they need to make the right choice. Okay, my brother.
All right, thanks.
Well, in my view, if I'm a church member and my pastor is telling me, right, for whatever reason, that I'm not supposed to vote or voting is not good, I will challenge him. I will challenge him and ask him why. You know? Challenge persons when they tell you something that to you doesn't make any sense. Challenge them. Get out there and say, look, why? Based on the Constitution, it is my right to be part and parcel of the development of my country. Voting is one of the key reasons. You understand? Mm-hmm. So why not vote?
We have a call on now.
Good morning and welcome.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning,
sir.
Hey, hold on.
We day.
Are you hearing you, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on.
You better talk fast.
Hello?
That man say hold on.
Yeah,
go right ahead.
Yeah. Pertaining to that thing, I just want to give my opinion on this. That voting thing where Christians not supposed to vote. I think that's a negative. To my opinion, I think that's a negative statement. Because a Christian who say that they're not supposed to vote and they're not supporting this and they're not supporting that. We are living in a nation now. What Christ says when he tells his scribes and Pharisees about the coin, he takes the coin and he says, who pays the seat on? They say Caesar. He said, give Caesar what is due unto Caesar. Give the Lord what is due unto the Lord. And then the same Bible come and tell us, obey the laws of the land, obey those in authority. And this is what is our process. This is what this thing has to be going through. That is our process, right? So we got to have an election. So we have how many thousands of Christians say, if all say they don't vote in, come on, what will it be? The laws of the land must prevail. As you rightfully say, the health care. No. People don't say you don't vote in, then don't go to the hospital. When you get sick, stay at home. Don't take this, don't do that. Don't take part in this, don't go to the schools. If you're a Christian, don't take money the government pays you. You know, so this thing, it's not making any sense if a pastor is telling that pastor is misleading and misguiding this change. Right? But let me leave that for now. I just want to say that I will want God keep my eye open. Michelle will be done on Sunday. Bye.
All right, my brother. 4407377. Hey, let me say a special good morning to Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Remember, Kindra, Matthew, and Stuart. She'll be having that viewing party down there at the After Hours nightclub for about 6 o'clock on Sunday. So those of you in Carrick who can't make it down for the rally, you have that option. You can go. They'll be showing it on the big screen there at the After Hours nightclub this Sunday from 6 p.m. Those of you up there in Carriacou, yeah, the lady who would sing that song before.
If you see young Kinsha moving on, continue the progress from Nimrod. Kinsha, our lady, our daughter from Carriacou, a woman that everybody know by the age of 34. So we don't care what nobody say. Kinsha short will lead the way. Inside the party, inside the NNP party. And this is us watching, our NNP rolling. Everybody walking, our island just keep on moving on. If you see young Kinsha moving on, continue the progress from Nimrod. The whole NNP jump and say, we know she can walk it. Long time now she have it.
Election round the corner, vote the right leader. Yo Kinsha, you got this. We on the grind, we on the go. Yeah, mother, this election time to let them know who does run the country the right way. NNP, and work hard for the people all day. NNP, who's the party that keep it moving? NNP, keep the progress and we're not stopping.
Yes, indeed. Remember, so she's having that viewing party. It's going to be at the After Hours nightclub. That is going to be from 6 p.m. on Sunday. So you can go there. Yeah, you could put on your t-shirt and everything and you're going there. All right? Yeah, so you're going to the After Hours nightclub. They have the viewing party. I know a set of people in Canada and in all parts of Brooklyn. Scotty and Scotty. Yeah, all people, all parts. Them people and them that up there in North Carolina, or friends over in California, or friends in Canada. Everybody, they're having a look at viewing party and that kind of thing, right?
Well, I just realizing we have Brazil in the house.
Yeah.
Julio Cesar Romero.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's no one of my friends.
Continue what? Contino aqui. Ah, she's listening to the program from Brazil.
Well, Cortido aqui do Brasil to meu programa.
Yeah, listening from Brazil.
Yeah, Portuguese. Aqui do Brasil.
Hey, welcome.
Okay, Brazil.
Yeah, joining the house.
Kiss, Brazil.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love you, Brazil.
No, the thing is, I've got no problem with any religion. Yeah, I believe in everybody's right to worship in whichever way they want to worship. And the New National Party believes in that. We do not fight against any religion or so on. We believe in everybody's right to worship in whichever way they see fit. But we all also have national responsibility. Yeah, God first, country after. We have national responsibilities as well. And there's nowhere in the Bible that says, as far as I know, I'm no expert in relation to the Bible, and I don't even want to get into the Bible discussion, because when you get into that, that's one that goes a long way. So let's not even get into that. But at the end of the day, you have a national responsibility as well.
Of course, and then when you think about our independence, right? We are independent nation, 44 years this year, the 7th of February. That should mean something to us, right? Mm-hmm. We got our independence, and one of the things that came with it is our right for every single citizen to vote.
Yeah, believe me. I mean, yeah, we have that right, and we need to ensure that we continue to use that right, but utilize it properly. Make sure that the team that you put in place is a proper one. Yeah? Like this lady that they sing that song about up in Carriacou.
Say yo, Kinsha. When you come out to vote, come out to vote. 1x, 2x, 3x.
You all know the dance, right?
Yes.
And I lay down in my bed, hearing voices in my head, saying Killer B. Kinsha is the best. She is the people's choice to bring forth the people's voice. Taking forward Carriacou and Pity Mati. Okay, what they say, Kinsha all the way. Why? On election day, you hear what I say? We put in she day.
know you had to send Kilabi down for me. You all know. You had to send
I know how you're reaching in the bus. Boy, helicopter for you. We come in.
I see somebody try and copy this one though. They try and copy it. They couldn't even come original. They had to copy it.
Boom! Put the X by the house. When Kinja touch down, NDC Sheldon. Look, Kinja just touch down and Tevin event out. When Kinja touch down, NDC Sheldon. When Kinja touch down with experience, he won't play stone up. Kinja is a caring person, she heading for big.
Yeah, we know. Hey, we forget the song, and we had the song there. We know I said all you're asking for it still. We go play it in a little while, right after we take this phone call.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
My morning. Let me just clear the air a little on this Christian thing and voting. Christians have a right to vote. We are still a part of the community. We are still a part of the nations of the earth. All right? What we have to do is thank God we live in a democracy where we can choose. The scripture says, give unto Caesar that which is Caesar, and unto God which is, what he says. Mm-hmm. Also, yes, I would admit the day is coming when the kingdoms of this earth will become the kingdom of our God. But meantime, we're living on this earth, and the Bible says to pray for our leaders and and so. If you can't vote them into office or have a say in who is leading you, how will you have a government? If wicked men rule, if good men don't rule, wicked men will. So it's kind of embarrassing to me when people make these kind of statements. And, it's like if church people are stupid. No, we're not. We are entitled to vote and to vote intelligently. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. You know what, Sheldon?
Let me close on that one, because that discussion could end up in a kind of discussion.
You know what? Let me hit the Kilabi one more time. Just for a special.
You playing it for you, mother?
Just for a special.
Let me play the Kilabi again for you.
Debbie, that's for you.
Yeah, Debbie, we playing the Kilabi again for his mom. Debbie, because she on the live.
She on the
Kilabi,
live.
your mom on the live. Nice, right?
When you come out to vote, come out to vote. 1x, 2x, 3x. And I lay down in my bed, hearing voices in my head, saying Kilabi Kinja is the best. She is the people's choice to bring forth the people's voice.
Yeah, but some people say, hey, Oli was playing clips on, Oli just stop playing clips on us. Nah, I mean, Oli don't vex. Don't vex.
We have to hype up the thing.
Yeah, every now and again, you have to hulk it up. But
I challenge parents and I challenge young people to come out in their numbers and vote. And I said to the parents, if they're not going to vote, put them out. If your children are not going to vote, put them out. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but that is how serious I consider the right to exercise your franchise.
Yeah, directly from the NDC platform. That was on the 29th of November. Yeah, 29th of November 2017. That was the convention of the NDC. Yeah, that was directly from the NDC convention. Yeah, that's the advice they were giving to parents, mash up family and
I challenge parents and I challenge young people to come out in their numbers and vote. And I said to the parents, if they're not going to vote, put them out. If your children are not going to vote, put them out. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but that is how serious I consider the right to exercise your franchise.
Yeah, But he didn't tell him how to vote, but the Jamaicans say how to vote.
So whenever they call the election, you must be resolved in yourself to put your ex beside the house.
She's smart. She's smart.
He.
Or he. Well, you sound like a she.
No, that's a he. Yeah. Yeah, the Jamaican that they bring up in Karakou to come and talk. While the Guyanese that they brought, and don't get me wrong, I have absolutely no problem with people from the state of Guyana. I love Guyanese. I have no problem with anybody who was born or who is from Guyana. Guyana is a country with a rich heritage, rich history, and right now they are gas and oil. So let's see what we know with Guyana in a little while. But outside of that, and they was already rich with diamond and gold and lumber and all kind of other thing, rice, agriculture, you name it, Guyana has it. Yeah. But outside of that, they bring a guy from Jamaica to tell you how to vote because they say the guy they brought from Guyana couldn't tell you how to vote. So they brought a guy from Jamaica and they bring him up in Carriacou to tell you how to vote. And this is how he tell you to vote.
So whenever they call the election, you must be resolved in yourself to put X beside the house.
Yeah. Put your X beside the house.
Bravo.
Notice what the man... Only didn't hear it again. Hear the Jamaican again. We're playing it again for you.
So whenever they call the election, you must be resolved in yourself to put your X beside the house.
Yes, and we have a caller online. Good morning.
1 second, please.
Oh, off air? Okay, hold a moment.
Hello, good morning.
No.
Yes, hold a moment. Please, let me just put on a little tune here.
The house is a symbol for the NNP party. We're going green all the way. Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. On election day. Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. We voting NNP again. Exercise your rights and vote for us. NNP will always put you first. Positive achievement for the last 5 years. The goal is to keep moving up and up.
Yeah, you know, usually I don't take off air phone calls and things, but I had to take that one, yeah? So the Jamaican tell you all how to vote. The man say, put the X beside the house. Yeah, that was not an NNP meeting. No, we have friends in Jamaica too. I have loads of friends in Jamaica, yeah. I often go up to Jamaica. I have lots of friends up there, but I mean...
So whenever they call the election, you must be resolved in yourself to put your X beside the house.
Put your X beside the house. You hear what the Jamaican tell the NDC people? Nice, yeah? Good.
The house print big.
Yeah, he tell them what to do.
Miss it.
Right? So already asking, I hope when they get Sunday.
Call the thing, Doc. Call the debt. Repeat it after me. Call the debt.
Call the election. Call the election. We ready for you.
Because you know some of them say that all things ain't too bright and all kind of thing. They can't even afford to buy gas, not even with $800, you know.
However, getting on with what we are saying, there is a stipend paid, a small stipend, $800, which really is not enough to provide support for the car gas, let alone for the senator. So the senators that you are referring to often have their own business, family business. One of them is a farmer. He cannot give up his farming day to come in, you understand, for that.
Yeah, just want someone. They can't do that. $800 is not enough for gas and so. Yeah, that's the people and them that come in and say, vote for them and thing. $800 a month is not enough for gas for them. Bossman running with that kind of money and all kind of thing. Anyway, some others, they in love with Dr. Mitchell. They don't know how to tell him.
Yeah, they just know.
Dr. Mitchell is a gentleman that when Dr. Mitchell and I see, we greet each other very warmly. You know, you're not talking about the person.
Right.
As a person, I find him to be quite a warm gentleman.
Sure.
He is quite a warm person. As a person who has been in sport, in karate for this year will be like 25 years or so. I'm doing karate. I really admire Dr. Mitchell and his discipline when it comes to keeping himself. I think he's a model in that regard. I mean, yeah, the man is 71 or whatever, and he could wind down to the ground. I see him winding on the ground Sunday. So he had to have some level of good physical fitness and discipline to do that. And as a person in sport, and so that's something I admire. I would like to have his level of fitness when I'm 71. And I think that's something, you know, and health and so.
Yeah, that's why they're watching the tight pants and them kind of thing too. Yeah, but then, remember, when it comes to their political leader, this is what they had to say, eh?
Boy, I concede Nas constituent. This is a man that argue with me every time we see each other. Boy, I love the party, but I can't take Nas. And I ain't voting for NDC, I just not voting.
Yeah, that is the one in St. David that was spilling the guts. They talking about what problems they're getting with people when it comes to their political leader. And don't take my word for it. That's from the meeting that they had up in New Hampshire on the 24th of May, 2017. Yeah, and then they went to St. Patrick East on the 25th of May, the day after. And Joseph Handel spilly guts about what the NDC people in St. Patrick think about their political leader.
You don't hear about he at all these days.
Joseph Handel? But since he say that, boy, the mute that. But anyway, here.
Oh, NDC is a good party. Miss Annie is a nice lady. Andal is a good boy. But Nazim. Ask them one question. Tell me what Nazim has done wrong.
You hear what we're saying?
Yeah, but
you listening?
That list is very long.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then like if they didn't have enough problems,
Yes.
then when it comes to St. David, you know, not St. David, sorry, we passed through St. David. Yeah. St. Andrew. Yeah, this kind of.
Are you finding though that as you talk to people, are there any real concerns about the leadership of your organization?
Of course.
Because it seems to be cropping up a lot.
Of course, you get that feedback all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be able to deal with it. Okay. Now, you will go certain place in the constituency and in the parish, and they will say to you, okay, well, I don't mind voting for you, but I can't vote for Nas. My issue is that, okay, you can't vote for Nas, but in the first instance, it's not Nas you're voting for.
Mm-hmm.
You're voting for Simmons, or you're voting for Hilaire, or you're voting for Philip, or Qualis.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Nas is a leader. Yes, of course. But I'm saying to you too that if you have strong representation within your parish or within your constituency, then whatever negatives you've seen there, the negatives could be able to be managed.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, we have to take into
election,
context too that
you must be resolved in yourself to put your ex beside the house. So whenever they call the election, you must be resolved in yourself to put your election beside the house. You must be resolved in yourself to put your ex beside the house.
Yeah, just be resolved. So whenever it calling on Sunday, right? Yeah. So whenever the election call, that is what the NDC brought a person to Carriacou to tell the people at Carriacou.
I mean, we already know that.
Tell all of that from the platform. That wasn't from an NNP platform. You could understand if you hear that from an NNP platform, but you hear that from the NDC platform in Carriacou.
They concede.
Tell me that wasn't said, nah. Say that it wasn't said. Let me put out the video. Get the video. Yeah, let me put out the video. Come and say it wasn't said, nah. Say it wasn't said.
They can't say that.
Say it wasn't said. Yeah, say it wasn't said. Let me go and put it out. Yeah, play with us.
I don't say anything. We're gonna put it up.
Anyway, watch, folks. Remember, all roads lead to the National Stadium on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't expect to see nobody in St. David. Everybody's supposed to be down.
Nobody
I didn't want to see everybody leave St. David. St. David is a safe place. Nobody going to break in your place and thief it because everybody going to be down on Sunday. Right? We heading down. And I know St. David coming down in the numbers. All right? Nice. Beautiful. Also, St. Patrick, St. Andrew, St. Mark. Hey, let me say a special good morning to Malika. Yeah, today's your birthday. Hope you're having a wonderful one today. Huh? Yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful day, nearly as beautiful as you today. All right? Wonderful. Nice? Yeah. So, Malika, happy birthday to you.
Cathy, and don't make promise you can't keep, eh? Okay.
Well, what do all you...
I have some real mangoes too. So if you're really, you have a few mangoes again.
What do all you on that live? How are you getting on so? How are you getting on so, folks? Remember that on Sunday, you will be able to view the activities via the New National Party Facebook page, via Honorable Peter David's Facebook page, Prime Minister Mitchell's Facebook page, Honorable Gregory Bowen's Facebook page. You'll be able to view it via each of those Facebook pages as well. Go to those pages, add yourself, like the pages, and also enable notifications for when we go live so you won't miss a single thing. Yeah, because they'll start broadcasting from the time the motorcades start arriving. They'll start the broadcast and so you need to come and add yourself onto those various pages. Mikey Live will also be broadcasting for us. You'll also have the YouTube account. You'll also be via nearly all of the radio stations. You name it, they'll be there. 93.9, that's WeFM. 97.5, City Sound FM. 89.5, CRFM in Carriacou. 92.9, Sister Isle in Carriacou. 91.9. Our loving brother out there in Brooklyn who is always with us, Wade. And who I should give a call because I ain't from him for a few days. I know if he's snowed in some way. Yeah. But Wade, yeah, 94.9, that's Noise Radio, We Vibes Radio, the #1 West Indian station out in Brooklyn right now. People could tell you when you're going to a little barber shop and so in Brooklyn and so, and you go to cut your hair and you realize you're hearing hard talk and you wonder, but how come I hearing hard talk in Brooklyn? Yeah, Wade that doing that, 94.9 and thing. You're going some of them West Indian place in New York and so on, you find you're hearing my voice and you're hearing hard talk and you're wondering what's going on. Yes, that is due to Wade. Right? Nice, beautiful. So we have all of those links. Remember, there'll be some other links that we will be putting up. You could check my page on Sunday. I'll do it early, so ease up on the interpersonal messages. I may not have time. I think we have time for one more call.
Good morning and welcome. Hello?
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 Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to speak to Senator. And good morning to Mr. Romain.
Good morning
yes,
to
ma'am.
you.
Yes, please.
Yes, we're here. We're live.
Sorry?
We're live. You wanted to speak to me after?
Yes, I just want to say
you'll have to call.
quick to Senator.
You'll have to call back right after.
Mm.
Okay? No problem. Yeah. So that, let me see. Somebody on the overseas line. Let me take the overseas line.
Good morning and welcome. Hello?
Good morning. How are you?
Quite fine.
Quite fine, my friend.
All right. I'm calling from overseas. Actually, overseas. This is an overseas call.
Yeah.
And I wanted to actually encourage the youth. I listened to the NDC meeting in Carriacou when the young fellow was launched. And I heard a group of persons from the sister isle of Petit Martinique. The group could be 2 or 3 persons, so it's not much, but they try to send a kind of message that the entire island of Petit Martinique is with the young fella, and I know this is not true. Based on research and based on me having a lot of contact with people back home and hearing them speak about the candidate, and so much of propaganda that the other machinery is trying to, propagate on the field about the representative on the NNP side.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just advise them to take the time to know the candidate. The candidate is a very warm, open-armed person, a person who knows the cry of people. She knows she is a grassroots person, a very rootsy person. I happen to work with her over the years. I've been a teacher in Carriacou, and she's been a teacher at Bishop's College, and seeing her bring out the athlete. She knows how to compete. She knows how to win, in a matter of fact, and she has what it takes to lead and to deliver to the people. She has showed it over and over, time and time again, Mrs. Strode.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to encourage all my colleagues. I mean, it's their choice, but as an educated person, as a person who have helped to shape young minds around Carriacou and youths around Petit Martinique in the past, and have continued to do it even though I'm not there, I want to encourage them to embrace Miss Stewart and give her that support. Making that decision on election day to go out and cast a vote for her would be one of the best things for Carriacou and Petit Martinique in terms of seeing that the kind of a progress that Mr. Nimrod would have started continue. As I say, you know what you have, but you don't know what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you very much, Gola.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, because we're quickly running out of time. We quickly running out of time. And here's what now. I think we will play one last clip for them before we go. Yeah. One last clip we're going to play, and then we're going to give you a tune, and we out of here. Yeah, remember Independence Motorcade tomorrow, eh?
Yep.
Nice. But
I firmly believe, Brenda, that there is no need for name calling. There's no need for trading of insults. You listen to my presentations, yeah? You will notice that I do not go about calling people nasty names. I don't call women men and men women. I don't make sexual insinuations about people's sexuality and their gender. I don't get involved in that stuff. I do not believe it necessary.
They have some paid operatives saying all kinds of things on the radio. Yeah, one of them called Panames. We're going to deal with them in due time. I ain't going to say nothing about him to you. But we got his file. He's on the radio making a set of noise. We got his file. and we will strip him naked in public. We will strip him naked in public when the moment comes. I will say no more on that at this particular occasion.
To be behaving as a gutter rat. You know what I mean? We must not be playing this little nasty game.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I don't go about calling people nasty names and nicknames.
You don't go wrong.
But Mr. Buck, you want to strip me naked in public?
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Drop it. God. Yeah, drop it. Leave it alone. Yeah, just forget it. Because you know he can't do it anyway. All right? Nice, good. Yeah, just drop it. Folks, we are out of time. I could tell somebody radio stations maybe one day, oh gosh, what's going on. But we know what you all want to hear, you know. So we'll let you hear it one more time for today as we head on out. Nenny, I ain't call you out for a long time. Nenny, Miss Bernice, Mommy George, yeah, good morning to all of you, and we do hope that you all have a fabulous weekend. Cammy, I ain't here today. Yeah, that may mean Cammy may be busy organizing for weekend too. So a special good morning to you, Cammy. In fact, Cammy may be going up Grenville and do she here and thing. Knowing Cammy, you know, she had to go and make sure that locks looking nice. Yeah, Cammy. Zingo need to get a certain thing because certain people, we had to get a nice white pants for you. We have some nice ones already. Yeah, Zingo say he bringing a nice one for you. Right? Nice, good. Nice. So we will talk afterwards, right? Cool. That's all the time we have for talk today. It's been wonderful being here. My name is Sheldon Scott.
I'm Devon Romain.
And in whatever you say, do it safe and secure. And whatever you do it safe and secure. Want to be speaking to and with you and not about you. Love each and every one of you. Peace out.
NDC can come back at all.
Not one seat for them.
We want progress and no more scandal.
Not one seat for them.
Hear what I tell all you. When you vote in election day, let the progress continue.
Not one seat for them.
We cannot take that chance.
Not one seat for them.
Green is the insurance.
Not one seat for them.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new national party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
Parliamentary Elections Office says polling divisions in the town of St. George have been condensed. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. The Parliamentary Elections Office says the polling divisions in the town of St. George have been condensed from 9 to 7. Voter and Civic Registration Officer Ferdinand Phillips says this became necessary to ensure the secrecy of votes are maintained. He says they will ensure information is published so that those who will be affected know where they will have to cast their ballots on Election Day.
GO7 has now gone down to merge with GO1. And GO9 is now down to GO7. It's now the persons who were in GO9 are now in GO7. What happened is that, you know, when we looked at it, the amount of persons, in one case 20-something persons, in another case 30-something persons, the figure went down too low. And it was, you know, in terms of protecting the secrecy of the vote, if persons would have voted in a particular manner at GO9 or GO7 passed, it was possible for persons to have an idea of how those persons would have voted. Let's say 22 persons voted, and when the votes were tallied, 21 went in favor of one party. You can get an idea of how that particular polling station would have voted. And so in the interest of protecting the secrecy of the ballot, it was felt necessary that we merge it with one of the larger polling divisions.
Once the Honorable Prime Minister announces the date for general elections, 15 writs will be issued, one for each constituency. When this is done, the Supervisor of Elections has the responsibility for publishing them in at least one newspaper and the Government Gazette. Nomination day will take place no less than 10 days after the writs issued are published in the papers or gazette. On nomination day, the caretakers must meet the set criteria, which include payment of a $300 nomination fee, and 6 electors must nominate the candidates. After nomination day, a minimum of 15 days and maximum of 21, excluding public holidays, must pass, during which the elections can take place. Police will vote on special polling day before the electorate votes on general polling day.
We have 252 polling stations earmarked for the general polling day, and we have 15 polling stations, one for each constituency, for the police vote, which brings it to a total of 267. Up to yesterday, I know the supervisor was, and last week you would have extended a vast amount of time visiting all of our polling stations to ensure that they are as convenient as possible, their location, their facilities, because we also have to cater for persons who are differently abled and so forth. So all of these things are being looked at, and we hope pretty shortly to begin to publicize, where our polling stations are. What is sort of, hindering our ability to deliver right now is because we do not want to go out there and identify a station and 2 days later have to come and change it, because this could confuse the electorate. And so that's the only reason. But in terms of our preparation of the polling stations, this thing has been in place since August.
Government Senator Winston Garraway has reiterated his administration's commitment to coming up with a workable solution regarding pension reform. He says government wants to ensure that public servants are compensated after giving their years of service.
We want to make sure that our people enjoy the lift that the rest of the nation has received in the last 4.5 years. And this is one issue that has been a very, I would say, a painful experience for so many of them. As I've said sometime in this honorable house, a retired nurse or a nurse came to me and said, listen, Senator, you guys have to fix it. The only government I've seen who has demonstrated a willingness to make things happen for this country is this government. And if election come and you didn't fix it, we don't know. Because she was concerned about if you're going to win and to be there, but if you didn't win and the others come in, there is no guarantee that they will do it. And I said to her, my sister, we have given a commitment and we're working towards this. And I look forward to us in those 2 meetings that you spoke about, Brother Andrew Lewis, Senator Lewis, that we will find a way and make sure that there's a clear path as it relates to fixing this issue, this nagging issue of the pension for our civil servants.
Senator Garraway was responding to comments by Labour Representative Senator Andrea Lewis, who promised the union's full commitment to finding a resolution on the pension matter.
The question of the outstanding pension issue has been placed on the front burner, and we want to report that progress has been made, but we want to hold the Prime Minister to his commitment, as he said on the political platform, that this matter will be resolved before the upcoming election. And therefore we give our commitment as usual to work along with the government to ensure that this pension matter is resolved. And there should be a meeting tomorrow and on Friday to fast forward the pension issue, because we have given a commitment to our people, to the workers that are entitled to this pension of the benefits, that we shall deliver.
The National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, through funding by the Canadian Caribbean Disaster Risk Management Fund, will be upgrading 10 emergency shelters throughout the island. The project, which will cost 100,000 Canadian dollars, will involve the building of ramps and toilet facilities to ease access for people living with disabilities. Beneficiaries include Pearls Community Centre and St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School in St. Andrew, St. Teresa's RC and Westerhall Secondary in St. David. In St. George, the Bethel Methodist Church, Marian Prototype Shelter and the New Hampshire Community Centre. St. John's Christian Secondary School for that parish and the Mount Rich and River Sally Community Centres in St. Patrick. The project will be launched in February when a team from the funding agency is expected on island with an estimated completion period of 3 months for construction. Work will start immediately following the launch of the community centres, while construction at schools selected will be completed during the Easter break. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Data reveals that rats and other rodents are responsible for the transmission of many diseases. In Grenada, the most common is leptospirosis, and it can cause your death. This disease is directly related to rats and mice infestation. Signs and symptoms of lepto, as it is commonly referred to, are high fever, headache, chills, muscle aches, vomiting, jaundice, and abdominal pain. If your home had or is infected with rats and you have any of these symptoms, please check with your doctor immediately. Declare war on rats. Starve them. Kill them. Rats are the most unwelcome guests. Reduce, control, eliminate them. This is a message from the Ridge to Reef Project, protecting biodiversity and ecosystem functions.
The Grenada Independence Celebrations Committee has received an $8,000 donation from the People's Republic of China towards the 2018 independence celebrations. Resident Chinese Ambassador, His Excellency Dr. Zhao Yongchen, handed over the check to Chairman of the committee, Anne-Marie Marichaud, on Thursday.
Every year, the People's Republic of China will make a financial contribution to our celebration, as well as they always send us a cultural troupe for our celebration to enhance the success of our national celebrations. And we look forward to your continued support as you have done in the past. You have done today, this year, and we look forward to you doing so every year and to continue our good relationship for the future.
Each year, the Chinese government shares its culture during the celebrations. This year is no exception. Ambassador Zhao says the Wuji Song and Dance Theatre will be performing at the independence celebrations.
Now that Grenada will hold the independence ceremony, right? Yeah, so our embassy invite some culture groups to come Grenada and to take part in some activity. This year will be the 9th year, and this year we invite Wuxi Song and Dance Theatre to Grenada to bring Grenadian people culture.
The theatre has visited more than 30 countries and regions for cultural exchanges and commercial performances. Prior to the Independence Day celebrations, the troupe will host a free concert at the Grenada Trade Center on February 5th. 21 primary and secondary schools will benefit from NWASA's School Community Water Storage Project. The project is geared towards remedying the concern of most schools not having adequate storage facilities. It will provide water storage tanks to schools to reduce risks and hazards in and out of the dry season. Chief Education Officer Elvis Moraine explained that each year, as shelters are chosen, the problem of adequate storage is recurrent. Now there is rejoicing that 8 of the selected schools for the NWASA project are hurricane shelter approved.
We are about to begin our inspection of shelters for 2018. And there is one recurring issue every year when the report comes back: the lack of storage facility in case of a disaster. So you would understand why we are so excited and pleased to be part of this endeavor. You would understand that we have close to 100 schools, but here today we're talking about 25 schools, and we ought to be grateful.
More than 3,000 students will benefit from the project, with more schools earmarked for the not-too-distant future. NWASA's General Manager Christopher Husbands says the tap-closed project is being funded by CDMA to the tune of over $200,000.
They will have functional water storage systems that will mitigate against shortfalls during the dry and the rainy seasons. I must say special thank you to CDMA and the EU. This project is funded through CDMA using funds provided by the European Union under their country direct fund. I must say a special thank you to our funders. This project is a little over $200,000.
And that's the National Report. I am Leslie Ann Johnson.